Well, good morning. It is around 8 o'clock. I just woke up, which you probably can hear from my voice. And I thought it would be fun to do a vlog style video with you, taking you guys with me to tattoo school. And if you don't know, Oregon, by law, requires you to do your tattoo apprenticeship in a school. So just heads up there, in case you're confused about the whole school lingo. That's what's happening, and that's why I'm going to a tattoo school. Now they're caught up. I am going to tattoo myself today. There have been a lot of cancellations and reschedulings for various reasons, from the thing that's been happening for the last 2 years to other reasons. I don't know why. I have tattooed myself twice already. My first tattoo I ever did, I did on me, so I'll show you that here. I did make a whole vlog about it, and then my memory thing decided to die, and so that footage died with it, so I don't have that anymore. I look at it now and I find problems with it, but I'm trying to be nice to myself.
Is it working?
Debatable.
And then I tattooed myself at the halfway mark, which was my 25th tattoo. In Oregon, you need 50 tattoos to qualify to sign up to get your licensure, so I figured I would do my first one on me and then my 25th one on me. So I did a spider web, as you can see. I tried to make it look kind of like a bracelet, like those spider web bracelets that you see, so that was like a nice placement for it. I also see some flaws with this one, but again, I'm trying to be nicer to myself.
Clearly hasn't worked.
So I'm trying to work on it, because being a perfectionist is nice and all, but sometimes you gotta get together, Rachel, and realize that, especially with tattooing, perfection is really hard to achieve, and people who have been quite seniored in tattooing still cannot reach that point of perfection. Even if you think their work is great, I'm sure they probably find something wrong with their tattoo as well. Tattooing is so much more nerve-wracking than I ever thought it would be. I'm so glad to be in it. I've been wanting to do this since 2015, but it is still nerve-wracking every time I do it.
Let's get back on track.
So what am I tattooing on myself? I have a couple different options, and I don't know which one I want to do. No idea. So I'll show you the 3 options I at least have, because one of them is for my favorite movie, which is Gattaca, but I don't feel like doing that one today. So Gattaca is not in the rounds of the final 3, of which ones I'm going to tattoo myself potentially today.
Goodbye, my love.
So the first one that I have in mind is this fork and knife that has like blood dripping off of it, and it's to go with my What We Do in the Shadows tattoo that I have.
Vampires don't do dishes.
Option number 1 is the vampire knife and fork. Option number 2 is a Pikachu tattoo. So I always wanted a Pokemon tattoo, and I haven't got one yet. And so as a kid, I loved Pikachu oh so much, and I loved ketchup like Pikachu. We both have a fond love of the ketchup, the red dipping sauce that you can put the french fries in. Yes, we both love it. So I thought it'd be funny to get one of those kawaii heart tattoos, but instead of it being cute and like, oh my god, he loves ketchup, it was the scene where the ketchup bottle breaks and he's like,
You deserve an Oscar for that performance.
crying. Yeah, I thought that'd be funny and kind of wrong to put that in a little heart tattoo. And my third tattoo is this one, which is of my cats. You know Edgar, no one loves him, but the cat sitting in the chair is Tiger, and that was my childhood cat growing up. So those are the 3 that I have in mind to do. I do have myself scheduled to tattoo myself on February 9th, so whichever one I don't pick today, I'll do then. But I'm kind of thinking I want to do the Pikachu one closer to Valentine's Day, since it's a heart, and maybe I'll be more excited to do it when it gets closer to Valentine's Day. But yeah, let me know down below which one you think I should have done. Or if I did the one that you wanted me to do, let me know. So I'm going to eat breakfast and ponder some more about which one I want to do, and then I'll meet back up with you guys. Oh yeah, did I mention I got bangs? Yeah, that, if you're wondering like what's different about Rachel, I got bangs. I haven't had bangs like this since 2016. Yep, that was 6 years ago. Think about that.
Oh my gosh, what?
Okay, I'm gonna go. It's 8:40 now. I've been talking for way too long. But when I come back, I'll tell you which tattoo I decided to do, for 1. And then 2, I bought a machine, my very own machine. The school lets you borrow their machines. That way you can kind of figure out what machine you like before you buy a machine that costs hundreds of dollars and then you don't like it. So I figured out which machine I liked, and I bought my very own, so I figured I would share it with you guys because I'm very excited about it. And I'm gonna use that to tattoo myself today. Your girl is growing up in the tattoo world. She is getting closer to be able to get her license, and she bought herself a machine. So we're making steps, hopefully, to a future career. Please hope this career works out for me. Okay, bye. I'll see you in a little bit. Here's Zedge here. Crazy boy right now. You? What's the matter? Yeah? What's the matter? Look, it's sunny today. Wow. Finished eating, kinda. I don't know, whenever I get anxious, it's hard for me to eat, and for some reason I feel anxious. I think it's just because I know I'm gonna tattoo myself. So that's a problem. I wish I could just eat normally instead of getting all anxious about it, but you know, whatever. I ate enough, I think, for me to get me through the tattoo, you know? So before I put on numbing cream, I'll show you my tattoo machine because I'm very excited about it. And then ignore the mess, please. I need to definitely film that video where we organize my apartment together and then put away my Christmas stuff because I still have Christmas stuff out and I really want to put it away. But that's a different video. That'll be coming soon, don't worry. Here is my fancy box to hold my machines in because they were just in the box they came in. So I got FK Irons Zion and then the battery pack. And here is the lightning bolt, same brand, FK Irons. So open up our Pelican box here. I put my stickers here. So if you didn't know, I got my stickers in. So I decided to steal one for myself and then I put them on my box. So opening it up, you can see. So here is my Zion machine, and then here is the lightning bolt battery pack. So this is exciting because you can actually tattoo without any cords, which is very good for days like today when I'm tattooing myself, and a cord is just an added element that is difficult to maneuver around, especially when doing yourself or awkward areas on non-client. I think it'll be helpful to have it. It does add a weird weight to the end of the machine, so this is why the other day I tattooed some fake skin right here using this whole setup so I could feel what the weight feels like with it on the back, and it does affect it a little bit. So we'll see how this goes today. Hopefully I'll get used to it. I definitely noticed my hand was getting a lot more tired using these together. And then, ooh, look it, I did a painting. I figure I'll show you this since it's right next to my machine. Yeah, I did a painting the other day. I don't know if I'm done or not, but here it is for now, and then I gotta cut it out so it fits in the frame I made for it, but it's probably still wet because oil paint takes forever to dry. Bring it back to the sun. So that's my new machine. I feel so fancy with it. I'll get more practice today using the battery pack in the end. It's supposed to last 8 hours, so I've used an hour and a half of it when I was doing the fake skin, so hopefully I got plenty to use today. I still don't know which tattoo I want to do. I think I'm gonna do the fork and knife tattoo today. I think that'll be it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and numb up the area, and then I'll check in with you guys before I'm going to leave. And then I don't know how much I'm going to film while I'm in school. I'm gonna try and film more than I normally would, since I don't have to worry about any time restraints or anything like that. But I don't know if I can film like me cleaning and all that jazzy stuff. So we'll see what I can get. I need to go. Okay. I'll check in with you guys when I'm about to leave. Are you enjoying your sunspot? Aww. Wow, I can't believe I almost just forgot my tattoo machine. Okay, got it. Now we're ready to go. Excuse the darkness. Sneaking outside. Ooh, man. It is cold. So I'll see you when I get there. Made it. Parking was a bit tricky today. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not at all. Today was not really. But I did find a spot. Let's go ahead and walk over there. Hope I don't forget anything this time. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Doodly doodly doo. one of the tattoo rooms. People like to put their artwork up here. I always forget to do that. There's me. Hello. So you have shorts on? So far it's pretty empty. I think I'm gonna go in this corner since I'll be just tattooing myself and then I can just kind of be out of the way. Everyone else, let's get cleaning.
I'll clean.
Spick and span.
Here's my setup. Heading back to the car now, just got out of tattoo school. The tattoo took me like 2.5 hours to complete, but like I was there for 4.5 hours. Since the first hour was me cleaning, if you're by yourself cleaning a whole entire room, it does take a lot longer. So I was by myself in there, so it took me like an hour-ish. Then I feel like when you tattoo yourself, everything takes longer. So trying to stencil took longer. Trying to figure out why the stencil looked kind of funny took me a hot second, but it was because of the numbing stuff I put on, so it wasn't coming out as crisp as I would have liked it to be. Overall, I am really happy with the knife and fork. I think it goes super well with the plate that I got previously, and I think I nailed the colors of the blood. It looks like the blood colors that he used on my plate tattoo. So overall, I'm happy. I'm not going to point out where I think there's mess ups in it, because otherwise you guys will see it and you would have seen it if I didn't point it out. So I'm not going to point out any places where I think I could have done better. Keys, where are you? Before I go home, I have to run an errand because the library closed at 6 and I don't own a printer, and someone ordered something off my Poshmark, which I have been putting off for a while, shipping. Oops. That depression, man, sometimes makes it so that way you don't do things you're supposed to. So I need to do that. I need to ship out that Poshmark order as well as my Etsy orders. Thank you to anyone who ordered my Valentine's Day stickers, as well as a tote bag. So I made a new tote bag with like the witchy woman on it. So thank you for anyone who ordered that stuff. It means a lot to me. Like, you have no idea. It's super nice to anyone who supports my art in any way, whether it's through tattooing, through my Etsy, whatever it is. It really makes me very happy inside. And I don't know how to thank you enough, but really, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you oh so very much. So I don't know if you guys want information now or later in terms of how the tattoo went, in terms of pain, but I guess I'll go over it really fast since there's not really a lot to mention. The numbing gel wore off, I think, like an hour in, because I really tried to wipe it off so that way the stencil could transfer better. And it did transfer better, but it still wasn't perfect. So I had to change some things around inside the fork and knife. Obviously I kept the bat and I kept the pukatawa flower since that was the most important thing for me to keep, since that's what is in the plate. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Apologies to my Kiwis out there. So that was the two main things I want to make sure I kept. But so I just made like, you know, little circles and stuff like that otherwise, just to put in some filler instead of actually putting in like a more detailed flower, since that just like disappeared immediately. And the pain wasn't too bad. Overall, I would say it was like a 4. It was way better than tattooing my spider web. Oh, that was so painful. So I'm glad I did use some numbing gel because it did help a little bit. And then by the time it wore off, I was just so focused on getting the tattoo done that it really wasn't that bad. So I would say it was like between a 2 to a 5, but mainly hung around a 3 or a 4. So really, really tolerable, not bad at all. I would tattoo that spot again. Not this one though. So it was good. Let me know how you thought I did though down below. Please be nice. I am new. This is my 34th tattoo I've ever done in my life. So again, I'm pretty happy with it. I did try some new techniques on myself since it was on me, and I feel like I personally feel better about testing new skills on myself versus just like winging it on someone else. I think that's a little rude. So I did try some new techniques. I think they went pretty well. So I definitely will try them again if I feel like it's needed in a future tattoo. I'm gonna go. The traffic's getting worse by the minute, so I really need to go to the library before it closes in like an hour and a half. So I will see you guys at home. We have an Edgar sitting next to me. You. I love you. Can you hear him purring? Love you, buddy. So after I dropped off all of my Etsy orders and all my Poshmark orders, I went to the store. I had no food at all. So right now I have a turkey pot pie baking in the oven. It's pre-baked. It's one of the Safeway ones. Like, it's not like a Marie Calendar frozen one. It just was in the refrigerated section. So I'm hoping just popping it in the oven to heat up is all I need. There were no instructions on the dang chicken pot pie or turkey pot pie, so I have no idea. They expect me to cold. So I guess I'll recap kind of what my day is like, since you weren't here hour by hour. You were kind of in and out throughout my day because you didn't need to be around for everything. So if I don't have to draw someone's design, or if I don't want to try and get ahead on someone's future tattoo design, I normally get up around 8, sometimes 9. Then I normally like eat something before I go. The weird thing about being there at 11 is you'll eat breakfast at like 9, but by the time you get there and get set up for your tattoo appointment with your client, you're already hungry. So that's like my only thing. I don't know how to fix that at all, since I'm not gonna eat something as soon as my client gets there. I just want to be ready for them when they're there. So I tend to like miss out on lunch. That's like my only thing that kind of confuses me about how I'm supposed to like work that into my schedule. I haven't quite figured that out yet. So normally I just miss it. And then I grab some candy before I leave to eat that, and then I eat something when I get home. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, hour by hour. So, backtracking, 8 o'clock. Did it myself, can't cancel that again. I'm just kidding. Or past Christmas, Rachel, stop calling the Grinch. Stop it. So, 8 o'clock, I get up if I don't have to draw anything. 7 o'clock if I do want to get ahead on drawing my tattoos for the future. Then I normally leave around 10 to go to school, like somewhere between 10:15 and 10:30, depending on how behind I am at getting ready, because some days you get ready faster than others, you know what I mean? And I get there around 11, then I clean. Today was longer than normal because I was the only one in the room cleaning, so that entailed me wiping down everything, and then sweeping and mopping, so that normally takes a while if you're all alone, since there's like 6 massage beds, a lot of armrests, a lot of chairs. Yeah, so that took me like an hour today. Normally it's only like 30 minutes because you normally get a tag team it together, and that obviously makes it a lot quicker. So I tattooed myself around 2.5 to 3 hours. I don't think it would have taken me this long if I wasn't tattooing myself. I had to get up a couple of times to go to the mirror to look at my shading to see if it was looking okay or if I was missing spots, because it might look fine upside down, but right side up, it might not look okay. And that's definitely the toughest thing about tattooing yourself, is the upside down factor. Have you ever tried drawing upside down? If you haven't, try it. It is tricky. Even with a stencil, and the stencil today did not apply very well. So once I'm done setting up and then we start tattooing, it kind of depends on how long the tattoo session goes. Sometimes it's shorter because some designs are smaller than others, while some of them are quite a bit longer. So me getting ready to clean my station, sometimes it could be 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock p.m. It just depends on the tattoo we're doing that day. So after a tattoo, you have to clean up your station, and you don't need to clean the whole studio again. You just have to clean up your spot, including mopping. So that normally takes me like 30 minutes, and then surprisingly filling out the paperwork takes like 20 minutes for me. I don't know if I'm slow or something, but it does take a hot second to go over the paperwork to make sure everything was filled out correctly, and then you have to fill out your own sheet, so that way you can prove to the state of Oregon that you tattooed a valid tattoo. So that way they can add it to your total of 50 you'll need, as well as your total of 150 hours. So you have to write all that stuff down, so that way it's properly tracked, and then it's signed off by one of our licensed teachers. So I'm not even done with my day after I'm done tattooing. I still have about an hour of work left before I leave. And I feel like sometimes people don't realize that. I only charge for literally the amount of tattoo time we do, so I don't even count time towards setting up or breaking down my station. I only count tattoo time. And I hope that people appreciate that, because I know some artists just charge you for day rates or half day rates to accommodate for how much time they put into breaking down and setting up their station, but I feel bad doing that, so I don't choose to do that. I just charge by the hour, and that only includes tattoo time. Anyways, yeah, that's my day. That's my day tattooing. If you guys have any questions about my day working as a tattoo apprentice at a tattoo school, which I know is pretty unique, let me know down below. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing the tattoo today. Let me know how you like it, but be nice, please. I am new. If you want to get a tattoo for me, let me know. You're more than welcome to message me on Instagram. My tattoo specific page is Rachael.mortician tattoo, but you can also message me on my personal page, which is Rachael.mortician. You can also email me if you're interested. That's Rachael.mortician@outlook.com. All the information will be down below in the description box. But yeah, that's my information if you want to get a tattoo. I have some troubles finding people just because I am pretty new to Oregon still. And I haven't had much luck with reaching out to other people here and getting like the word out with other people. So if you're in Portland, Oregon, or if you visit and you want a tattoo from me, please let me know. I appreciate anyone to get a tattoo from me so much. Like, you have no idea how much it means to me. It's the nicest thing ever, to permanently wear something that I drew on you forever. That's no small thing. That is gigantic. It's crazy. Like, I just hope that this can be my career forever, and I hope I can give everyone the tattoo of their dreams. That's my hopes and goals. I really hope I never disappoint anybody with their tattoo. I'll probably cry. Pretty sure I don't even know I'm talking about it anymore. So if I missed anything, whether it be related to the tattoo school or related to my tattoo today, please let me know down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys may have. I'm gonna go now. I think I rambled far too much in this outro. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm just hungry and I really want to eat my turkey pot pie before it gets cold. Hope you guys are having an awesome yet spooky week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hello. Editing Rachel here. Just wanted to say, I don't think I had the disclaimer. I am currently in tattoo school, so I feel safe tattooing myself. I don't condone anyone else to tattoo themselves unless they are also in a professional environment and can be monitored in a professional manner. Thank you, that's all I had to say. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go.